Look, Sam, more visitors.
I don't know how to use a light bulb with that.
There, Sam.
Hiya, Future Max.
Oh, hey, guys. Look, Sam, more visitors for your special day. Comically backwards past versions of ourselves.
Nah, I want to keep these shoestrings.
That's nice, Sam.
The future is a baffling potpourri of peculiar sights and odors.
Yes, our advanced world must be frightening and confusing to you. I'll try to speak slowly so that your 21st century brains can understand.
So much in the office has changed.
Oh, the wonders I could show the two of you if I wasn't afraid of violating the time stream. Yeah, the time stream's asking for it. Well, okay. In the future, we can make phone calls to other people even when we're not at home. My God! And our cars now have additional brake lights above the rear seats.
What about robots? Do we have robot slaves in the future?
With lasers? Oh, you uncultivated savages. Robots are used for controlling our spaceships these days. Surely you've heard of the Mainetron 28,000 line? Well, of course! Right, Sam?
Everybody's heard of that. I can't shoot, Max. You must have been having a ton of exciting future adventures in space.
Oh, we don't take that many cases anymore. We try to stay mostly around this street and the neighboring shops. Still?
If you're not taking cases, what do you guys do?
I've become an expert in volcanology, and Sam is... well, Sam is in his own world now.
Great transmogrifying vapor wolves of Rigel 17 booster rocket through the Van Allen belt. I'm in my office. What's wrong with the other me?
Oh, he's fine. Mostly. The years add up, though.
It's lint from my pocket. This should be useful later. Do you remember how we cured Bosco of his parentage problems?
Bosco. Oh, he's the guy who invented Skynet, isn't he? No, I was hoping I'd be the one who did that. I don't remember much about that case. Something about spit, wasn't it?
I'm glad to see the old freelance police are still in business.
Yes, dear stupid past Sam. But of course, now we're a wholly owned subsidiary of Stinky Corp.
What's Stinky Corp?
Get a load of this, Sam. These yokels have never heard of Stinky Corp.
I don't feel like playing darts right now.
Yes. Well, anyway, Stinky Corp is the mega corporation that owns everything in the future. Stinky made enough money from her diner to take over the world? No, cretinous Max. From her super adhesive.
What's this about Stinky super adhesive?
It revolutionized the whole galaxy. Now it's used for everything from scrapbooking to alien spacecraft. She's claimed in interviews that it was based on an old family formula. But Sam and I think we figured out the real secret. It's made from mole men.
Be seeing ya.
So long! That's how we say goodbye in the future.
Hello, future me. I can't shoot, Max. Apparently, all those years of adventuring have taken their toll. I can't use these things together. How goes the case, future me? I can't reach it. Keep up the good work. I think I'll leave him to his memories. When did the Jetsons move in? There goes the neighborhood.
Your pitiful past weapons have no effect on us of the future.
No, I've still got a few good years left in me.
Get a laser gun, you Neanderthals!
Where we're going, we won't need codes. How embarrassing. This is 30 stardates behind. Not much use for this anymore. Their appeal is timeless. With this bad boy, we'll never need another file cabinet. The bulletin board's all wet and ruined. We must get careless in the future.
Who cares?
It says Stinky Stick-Tight Adhesive. based on an old family recipe. #1 throughout the entire galaxy, with secret ingredient Bitumen 13.
It can't be all that big a secret if it's on the poster.
Maybe secrets are different in the future. It's an obituary from the local paper.
More trophies from our victims! Who'd we get this time?
Local mariachi Pedro died this week due to complications from...
From what? A perfectly aimed bullet to the evildoer's cold black heart?
I can't read the rest, it's too blurry. Looks like we kept Bosco's model volcano after all these years.
Blowing things up for science will never go out of style!
High-tech rats. What future dystopia is this? Guess we couldn't afford 2 tape drives. Whoa! I hate pack rats.
What do you two want?
It's the one true Stinky!
Are we glad to see you?
Why?
Still, it's a new person to talk to.
Look, Sam! It's us as impressionable preteens!
Exceedingly well done!
F+. I'm not sure if that's failing well or failing poorly. Gooey molasses tar cake. Hi, Stinky.
Are you the parents of those 2 parasites?
Well, not exactly.
Although we do still have a time machine, so I wouldn't completely rule out the possibility.
That's gross, Max.
I'm just saying.
We bring a warning from the future.
In about 25 years, you're going to be... murdered!
Murdered my swollen pancreas. I once wrestled 4 rabid grizzlies while standing on the back of a rutting alligator while being pelted with karate-tipped darts and fighting off a case of irritable bowel syndrome. I'd like to meet the man who could murder old Stinky.
Hi, I'm Max.
Honest, Stinky, we're detectives and we've seen all the evidence. You're gonna get offed.
When? How? And who's going to do it?
Well, we don't know exactly.
Detectives is really more of a catch-all term for guys with guns.
Some woman claiming to be your granddaughter has taken over your restaurant.
Granddaughter my cleft palate. I never had any children.
Really? A cantankerous, misanthropic, hairy old cuss like you would be great with kids.
Perhaps. Someday.
Yeah, I don't want to rush you, Stinky, but if you're planning kids, you're gonna have to get on that pretty quick.
We're from the Public Health Board.
Almost none of the vermin in this establishment are wearing federally approved hairnets.
Government types. Pah! Weak and pathetic, the lot of you. You can't even begin to comprehend what I'm doing here. My dishes will challenge the weak and weed out the inferiors like you jelly-jawed lip flappers. Only the strongest will survive. It will be glorious!
So, are you going to show us to our table or what?
How are the 80s treating you, Stinky?
What are you two still doing here? No animals allowed in my diner.
It's okay, we're service animals.
Could we be seated already?
No shirt, no shoes, no service.
We're being discriminated against, Sam.
We want to order something.
Too bad.
We'll take a pan-fried red panda with... What?
Can't you see? I'm so close to perfecting my gooey molasses tar cake. I can't be arsed to cook for you hooligans when I got so much cooking to do.
What's a gooey molasses tar cake?
It's based on my ancient family recipe. But my proud, knuckle-dragging forefathers never thought to use my secret ingredient.
The blood of innocence!
Nutmeg.
You're both wrong, and you're both stupid. It's the one thing no one has ever thought to use before.
I'll test your tar cake for you, Stinky.
Sam can and will eat anything.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? To just waltz into a restaurant and order something to eat. You're just trying to find out my secret ingredient. Well, you won't, because it's the one thing no one has ever thought to use.
Thanks for the chat, Stinky.
Just go away and die.
But most of all, thanks for just being you.
Weird, it doesn't work on him for some incomprehensible reason we don't care enough about to pursue further.
Good. Keep your fancy gewgaws and who's what's it's away from me.
It's for taking chemical samples of people's spit and other things. It couldn't hurt to take just a sample. We should have those results for you in about a week, Mr. Cake.
Now, turn your head and cough.
Looks like Girl Stinky was telling the truth for once. The gooey molasses tar cake really is an old family recipe. Old Stinky was the only one who could make a restaurant feel like home. I knew Girl Stinky didn't really salvage this from the Titanic Part 2. Memorable toast. Is that toast, Lincoln? It's our old pal, Bluster Blaster.
Wait your turn.
There's just the one song. As Stinky would say, if you don't like it, go deaf. Hey, champ, what are you working on? I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
But we're strangers who have candy and cool guns you can play with.
Well, that should be okay. I'm working on my new arcade game, Bluster Blaster. What are you doing with Bluster Blaster? I built him from a kit. Now I'm just working on the AI.
Now I remember. You used to be a total nerd, Sam. Funny, though. All this time we've spent talking to the cops, and you never once mentioned you're the guy who built Bluster Blaster.
Just never seemed relevant, I guess. What's wrong with the video game? It's fine, I guess. But with only a 1 megahertz processor and this 8-bit I/O adapter, the AI doesn't get enough cycles to... Can the dork lingo, Chubbs. Just give me the recap. It'd be easy enough to download a new AI, but I haven't found one that's any good. What was that you needed for your video game again? A new artificial intelligence, Grandpa. Don't you grown-ups know anything about computers? Shouldn't you kids be outside playing or dating or whatnot? Outside? It's 8 o'clock at night.
When I was your age, I would have set fire to at least 4 different categories of things by this hour.
Nuh-uh. You would have been playing that video game all day, just like he is.
Don't you sass me, boy! You're lucky that you grew up to be the only one who knows how to use the time machine, kid.
Aren't you worried you're turning into something of a,
Dweeb? Doofus? Dorkwad?
Who cares? I don't need you guys or anybody else. Max never calls me names.
That's right, Poindexter.
Good shot!
Wouldn't you rather grow up to be as cool as I am? With a boss car and a detective job and a huge gun? Would I have to be as fat as you, too?
Temporal anomaly detected.
You got lucky, punk. There's got to be something more constructive to do than work on this game all night. Well, there is that prom at the school tonight. This year's theme is Summer of Awakening Desire. Lame.
Lame.
Well said!
A smooth kid like you must have dozens of girls wanting to go to the prom with you.
Don't lie to the boy, Sam.
Nah, all the girls are into Max because he's mean to him. And also, he doesn't complain when they dress him up in their doll clothes.
Ah, the precious memories.
Let's stick to one neurosis at a time, Max. Don't you want to get out and meet more sexy young people your age? Yeah, who's got time for that? My video game is so close to perfect.
You're amazing!
Oh, Bluster Blaster, you know me too well.
Make good choices, son. Didn't you guys say I could play with your guns? We lied, kid.
Remember this. It's a good life lesson.
Hey, little guy. What are you scamps up to?
I'm only playing Bluster Blaster, the newest and best video game ever made. Duh!
Nice try!
Shouldn't you kids be doing something constructive? Or at least less nerdy?
Today I get to do anything I want.
You do anything you want every day, Max.
You're the best!
Why don't you kids go outside and play?
Why would I go outside when my best friend's in here?
Gee, Max.
Oh yeah, Sam's here too.
You're radical!
What's so great about this video game?
Are you kidding? This game is the only thing that really understands me.
You rock hard!
See what I mean?
Wouldn't it be healthier to get your validation from other people?
People are dumb and they just don't get me.
You're the greatest!
See, it's like the game knows what I'm thinking.
Playing that game so much is unhealthy, little guy.
You're awesome!
Unhealthy to hear the truth? I don't think so.
I vaguely remember something very important about this day. What was it?
There was my party? Duh!
Don't forget that prom and after-prom kissing retreat tonight, Max.
Boring!
Great job! You're getting better!
That prom sounds like a fun and informative time for a young person. Why aren't you there?
Couldn't you get a date? Loser! You're the loser, loser! No, you are! Jenny Tallarico asked me to go, but I turned her down. She just doesn't get me like Bluster Blaster does.
Great move! You almost dodged it!
Wasn't Jenny Tallarico the girl who had a crush on you for years, Max?
I don't know. I never noticed. They call her Jenny Tungarico because she'll kiss anybody and she uses her whole mouth. Grody! Ugh, grody!
Just say no, little buddy.
Word up!
Can I borrow that screwdriver? Well, as long as you promise to bring it back. I hate to think what would happen if I had to stop working on computers. Sure thing, kid. Another satisfied customer. Check this out. It's from 1963, and it's signed by the president. My dearest Maxine, meet me tonight at Stinky's. Wear that dress I like, the one where I can see your... Holy! I didn't think they knew that word back then.
The president's wife wasn't named Maxine.
What is this, the Temperance League? Lighten up!
Looks like this case has a screw loose. A screwdriver, the kind used for screwing and unscrewing. It's a sample of Stinky's gooey molasses tar cake. Max, distract Stinky for me.
Oh my god, look, Stinky!
Yeah, what?
Somebody's trying to break into your display case!
Ah, real smooth, little buddy.
Look, Sam, it's my summer office!
I don't think so, Max. Take a look around.
Welcome to the Oval Office, visitors. Next tour begins in 30 minutes.
This is a long time before the horrific sequence of events that led to your presidency.
I'm not leader of the free world here? This will not stand!
I'm guessing they couldn't fit a television on there. A true Weasel Scout would keep his merit badges on him at all times.
Be prepared. Be very prepared.
We choose to go to the gift shop and buy this snow globe, not because it is pretty, but because it is cheap. Whoever chose this lamp was taking liberties with the concept of good taste. Things to do in Dallas. Having 50 of these pillows would make the place a lot more comfy.
We could build a fort!
Hi, I'm George Washington. Shove your nuts in my mouth and I'll crack 'em.
Please don't make fun of nuts.
If I remember my history correctly, today's the day of the pivotal Rat Peace Accords. We'd better not disturb them. Foreign policy for ninjas. Annals of Americana. I wonder who's in this picture.
It probably came with the frame.
The father of our country. It's the official calendar of the United States. The best part of being president is changing the date for the entire country.
I don't want to change the date right now. I'm temporarily confused enough as it is.
This far in the past, I assumed the Earth was still flat. Hi there, random Secret Service agent.
I can answer any of your questions. Please don't touch anything. I'm Agent Superball.
Super Ball?
It's a code name, sir. I'm a bouncer. Secret Service humor.
In the future, we know a guy who looks just like you, with the same name.
I've never seen you before, and there couldn't be another Agent Superball, sir. The code names are unique.
Oh, Super Ball! I get it.
Where's the president?
He's in the war room. Important national crisis. And when I said national crisis, I meant to say he's just watching television. We are not at the brink of war with Cuba.
All right, Sam, our mission is clear. Nuke the commie
I think
bastard!
we've seen enough of the war room for one lifetime, Max.
Yeah, you're right, Sam. Having to hurt people from a distance takes all the fun out of it anyway.
What do you think of the president?
He's the greatest man who ever lived, sir.
Oh, these poor bastards of the 60s having to grow up in a world without David Arquette.
Heard any good gossip about the president?
Extra toes or nipples, can't talk to the press without slices of ham stuffed down his pants. Stuff like that.
The president is beyond reproach, sir. I won't hear any more of it.
Did you see a strange woman in here a while ago?
Assertive career woman, asking everyone to spit.
That's the one.
Yes, sir. I admired her independent spirit and sass.
We came here from the far-off future.
Aren't you amazed and surprised?
Isn't that shocking?
I've seen a lot of things, sir. It takes a lot to shock me.
Oh, really?
I bet we could surprise you.
Can't be done, sir. I'm imperturbable.
We come from the beginning of the 21st century.
In the future, television is delivered through thick cables instead of being sent through the air.
Does that not blow your ever-loving mind?
Not really, sir. I'm not easily startled.
We're your new sons.
And we want to live in your house and raise my children of questionable parentage.
And we're both axe murderers.
And I'm voting for Barry Goldwater.
Nothing?
It's like I said, sir. I'm not startled easily.
We killed your dog.
I'm surprised, sir.
Really?
Yes, surprised that you try that one again. It never works.
All right, we give up.
The man's a rock, Sam.
Nice try, sirs. I almost felt my pulse rate increase there.
How long have you been working for the White House?
Just a few months. I've already been assigned my first door.
That's all you do? Guard this door?
Not at all, sir. I also provide tours, run the patent office, and narrate public service announcements.
That's a lot of work for one man.
I'm still new. In 40 years, I'll be promoted to receptionist.
We need your help with something official.
What will it be, sir?
We'd like a tour of the office.
Very well, sir. That's a desk. There's a couch. Another couch is there. A calendar. Some pictures. The door you see behind me is 100% Northwestern white pine with an interior flat jamb in.
That's plenty, thanks. We want to hear you narrate a public service announcement.
All right. Are your cigarettes killing you? As unbelievable as it might seem, cigarettes made outside the U.S. actually contain chemicals that are addictive and possibly even harmful. For your own safety and that of your children, smoke only homeland-grown tobacco, the kind doctors recommend for your good health. Now you know, for a better America.
We want exclusive rights to produce our latest invention.
We wish to crush competing inventors to see them driven before us and hear the lamentations of their patent lawyers.
Very well. What'll it be?
We'd like to patent our tar cake recipe, Superball.
It's a special recipe we made up ourselves, and anybody who says different is a damn liar.
I see. And what ingredient makes that a unique invention?
Vitamin 13.
Very well. That seems to check out. That patent grants you exclusive rights to make, market, and improve on your invention.
This must be just what Thomas Edison felt like.
Minus the stealing and time travel, of course.
Oh, Sam, you're so naive.
It's an official patent form for Stinky's gooey molasses tar cake. It's a letter from the president to a movie starlet named Maxine LePew back in 1963, asking for a rendezvous at Stinky's. It printed a time card with our logo on it.
My dearest Maxine, meet me tonight. Tender caresses down your... And a donkey. Love, the Prez. That's very shocking, sir. Where were they going to meet?
Inside Stinky's diner.
Stinky's? I can't believe the president would eat at Stinky's. I've lost all respect for the man.
It's a national heirloom that Super Ball spit all over. According to that letter, this isn't the only thing the president licked. Should be plenty of DNA-rich spit left on this envelope.
The president's a very thorough licker.
It's a time card for our office. Heaping helpings of tachyons in a gravy boat at the Grand Duchess's bat mitzvah.
What disgusting hellhole have we ended up in this time?
Looks strangely familiar, like Super Ball.
I'm not here, sirs. You can safely ignore me.
Done.
Max, have you been sending Boxy Betty to...
Hey!
What?
Hey, buddy! Throw us that remote control, would you? You're gonna need this!
Thanks, buddy. Be you later. Banang! 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 Banang!
Banang!
Banang. Banang.
My desk. The desk lamps are not something I care to discuss in mixed company. There's nothing good on, or bad on, for that matter. VCRs are old news. Time for a Laserdisc player.
Me, mighty hunter. Kill fluorescent singing bear.
The Flora Brady has twice the style the Fauna one ever did. Good place for a bath, right in front of the window. Smile Timber. Seems like only yesterday it was Gapril. There's a couple of hooligans ruckus making down there.
Oh dear, there's no way that's going to grow back.
Max had to hang up his halo. My summer desk. What do you get if you plant a Mexican jumping bean? You're looking at it. If Santa were still with us, he'd be having a hell of a time finding the way to Bangkok. All Points Bulletin. We need a new bulletin. Jimmy still hasn't come home? It's the model volcano that started this whole mess.
It was very thoughtful of future us to bring it back as a souvenir.
It's a cork from a wine bottle. Not much to it, really.
Ah,
It's for the good of the future, Max.
Time stream altered.
I stopped using this once I realized we don't actually use files. What are you doing here in our office?
Investigating the president's disappearance, sir.
So, you're back with the Secret Service then?
Sure.
Max wasn't missing. We've been on a case.
we got beamed on board a spaceship.
That's ridiculous, sir. It must have been a weather balloon.
That was no balloon. It was a spaceship. Bosco saw it too.
Gas leak. Mass hypnosis.
2 abductions on the same street in the same week? And you're going to just try and cover it up?
I can neither confirm nor deny a cover-up, sir.
How'd you find out we were missing?
There was a rat, sir. Claimed he was de facto owner of this office since your disappearance. He was quickly taken away for questioning.
Wow, it always takes us ages to get rid of Jimmy Two-Teeth. We must be slipping, Max.
All this time, I never thought to use rendition.
How's the cover-up going?
Very well, sir. Is what I'd say if there was a cover-up, which there isn't.
We met a guy in Washington who's a dead ringer for you.
That would be me, sir.
That was 40 years ago. You couldn't still look that young without a time machine or something.
Clean living, sir. There's no such thing as time machines.
Don't you feel better now that you're no longer working for bad guys like Jurgen?
Yes. I enjoy working for the Secret Service, fighting the good fight, protecting the president.
That reminds me, Sam. Can we wrap this case up pretty soon? I've got a healthcare system and 5 foreign governments to topple, and I'm way behind schedule.
Were you able to patch things up with Mrs. Superball?
That's a negative, sir. We spoke briefly. It ended badly. She says she can't talk to me when I'm emotional like this.
Don't worry, Superball.
Every time life closes one door, it opens another.
That thought disgusts and terrifies me, sir.
Can you help us with our case?
What seems to be the problem?
Bosco's been abducted.
Easily explained, sir.
And he's trapped on a time-traveling spaceship.
There's no such thing as time travel, sir. Look into my eyes, please.
What were we talking about?
You'd said that Mr. Bosco is having a perfectly rational vacation in Pago Pago.
Yes. Pago. Hey, look, Max. It's Agent Superball.
You were saying something, sir.
I can't remember.
Very good, sir.
Be seeing you, Superball.
We can't seem to avoid it.
Looks like our trusty bulletin board is still in good shape. It's Bosco's model volcano, safely sealed up. Local mariachi Pedro died this week, due to complications from inhaling ink ribbon fumes. What a waste.